First of all, very good morning to all of you. In this class, I am going to continue with the topic which we have already discussed in previous class, that is packaging of DNA molecule. Now, during the packaging of DNA molecule, first we revise our previous class content, because here is the structure of packaging of DNA molecule. Now, in the packaging of DNA molecule, the structure of DNA, the width of DNA molecule, because of 2 nanometer in width, and they become condensed or undergoes in condensation to form the nucleosome. To form the nucleosome, the double helical structure, the width of double helical structure is about 12 nanometer, and they wrap around the nucleosome to form, they wrap around the histone protein to form the nucleosome. Here is they wrap around the nucleosome to form 11 nanometer structure. Here is the chromatin fiber. This is the chromatin fiber. Now, when they undergoes in condensation and they become more condensed to form the solenoid structure. Here are the nucleosome. So, about six structure of six nucleosome become more condensed to form the solenoid structure. Similarly, here is also 6 structure again to form the solenoid structure. So, here are the solenoid structure, and the structure length of this solenoid structure are 30 nanometer, about 30 nanometer, and they become more condensed. The chromosome become more condensed to form the protein scaffolding or brush border like chromosome on the axis, central axis. And here the width of the structure protein scaffolding about 300 nanometer in structure, and the chromosome again they converted, the chromatid converted into the chromosome of metaphase, the structure of the metaphase chromosome. Here is the structure of metaphase chromosome, and the width of the one chromatid fiber is about 700 nanometers. So how the 2 nanometer structure of DNA molecule become more condensed to form the 700 nanometer chromatid of the metaphase chromosome. So for this purpose there is need for proper coiling or proper condensation of DNA molecule over the histone protein. So let us discuss about the histone protein, how the histone protein get how the DNA molecule wrap around the histone protein. First we discuss about the structure of the histone protein, then we discuss how this structure get form, nucleosome form, or bead like structure formed by the DNA molecule. Now here are the structure of histone protein. Histone protein, which is formed by the polypeptide chain, or polypeptides we already know during the protein in class 11 or protein formation, the tertiary quaternary structure formed by the protein. The protein have histone protein actually a tertiary structure where the polypeptide become more condensed to form the protein. or here is not any helical structure. The histone protein formed by the two main subunit, and where the each structure two, actually here is the histone octamer, and the octamer structure have the two subunit, main subunit, wherein each subunit have the four structure of histone protein, that is H2A, H2B, H3 and H4, and another unit is H1. Here is another histone is H1, which is quite separate from the histone octamer. So histone octamer presenting two wheel. First wheel consists of four subunit, H2A, H2B, H3 and H4 subunit, and the behind this wheel another wheel of four histones are present, that also contain H2A, H2B, H3 and H4. So two will become condensed with each other by the interaction or by the attraction in between the two, by the attraction in between the amino acid of 2V. Now the histone protein mostly formed by the arginine and lysine amino acid. Arginine and lysine amino acid. Arginine and lysine amino acids. So arginine and lysine amino acid, they mostly formed by the arginine and lysine amino acid have the amino group in the R chain, or that's why the more positivity created by the arginine and lysine. So because the histone protein formed by the arginine and lysine, or DNA molecule is formed by the phosphate, on the phosphate group there are two negative charges present on the phosphate group. So interaction occur in between the positive charge or negative charge, that's why the DNA molecule wrap around the histone octamer, and that can be fixed by the H1 protein, H1 histone protein. So H1 histone protein fix the binding of the DNA molecule, or when the DNA molecule wrap around the histone octamer, they not by the H1 protein here. They fix the binding of and also fix the wrapping of DNA molecule over the histone octamer. So whenever there is need for genetic gene expression, the small portion of DNA molecule opened by the protein or enzyme, and the gene expression, regulation of gene expression occur with the help of certain enzyme, and formation of transcription occur, that is formation of mRNA, and all the codes which are present on DNA molecule just copied on the mRNA molecule, so that the mRNA molecule transfer this code into the cytoplasm, so that the code read by the ribosomes or by the different tRNA, rRNA, and that help in the formation of protein synthesis. So overall the DNA molecule, DNA have the genetic code, and that code is what actually they opens or they synthesize. They are responsible for the synthesis of different type of protein or enzyme. Even all the structures which are present in the body, muscle fibers have the protein molecule actin and myosin, so that can be synthesized in our body. Now respiration reaction. In the respiration, there are so many reactions which takes place during the metabolism of glucose molecule, or during the respiration process. During the respiration process, there is breakdown of glucose molecule and the release of carbon dioxide, and the oxygen molecule used during the respiration process. And the enzymes are required for the catalysis, which catalyze the reaction, or which catalyze the metabolic reaction or breakdown of glucose molecule and energy we use that energy in different reactions. So that can be possible if the enzyme synthesized, if the proteins are synthesized in our body, and that protein and the codes for that protein or enzyme only present on the DNA molecule. So for example, if we attacked by the certain bacteria or viruses, there is need for the immunity, and that immunity given by the antibodies. Antibodies are also a protein, and the cell which synthesize the antibodies actually are the plasma cells. Now inside the plasma cells there are DNA molecule, and that DNA molecule have the code for that plasma cell ability to code for open the code for the antibodies. Not actually all cell have the code for antibody, but they don't have the ability such as plasma cells. So that's why the only plasma cells synthesize the antibodies. So when they need signal for the synthesis of antibody, the DNA molecule unwrapping or DNA molecule takes place inside the plasma cells, and the plasma cells code the just copied on the mRNA, and cytoplasm of the plasma cells have the ribosome rRNA, ribosomal RNA, ribosomal endoplasmic reticulum. Now they are responsible for the synthesis of the protein. That protein is antibody. That proteins are antibodies, and that antibodies are important in providing the immunity. So in the body, whatever the functions takes place in our body, digestion, the digestive enzymes also synthesized by the protein. They have some catalytic domain. The protein which are converted into the enzyme that have the catalytic domain, so that's why they catalyze the reaction only. So these are the important features of the protein, features of the human body or the organism, living organism. They all have the structure of their own body in the DNA molecule. So because the growth of our body takes place from the egg. So egg is the single cell. That single cell have the genetic character, have single cell have the genetic material. That genetic material have the message for organism, how the organism and what are the characteristic of organism, what are the structure of what are the skin tone, what is the skin tone of the organism, and what is the height of organism. That all these messages only present in the DNA molecule, and that DNA molecule present in the egg or sperm. So all the genetic characteristics, all the masses of for the characteristic and for the individual only present in the DNA molecule. So that's why the DNA molecule is so important, and packaging of DNA molecule is so important, so that the transfer of these chromosome or genetic material takes place actually so definitely कि particular जो organism है, that organism that which is formed by the sperm or ovum, that could be perfect. That if they are not perfect, the sperm or ovum not perfect, and they don't have the proper amount of or constant amount of chromosome, that 46 of chromosome present in the human. So 46 chromosome only present in the human, not the more chromosome number only creates the mutation. So that creates the mutation, or that creates the improper or any abnormality in human due to the presence of improper number of chromosomes. That's why the packaging of DNA important in the human. Now let us discuss how the packaging of DNA, or how many number of chromosomes are present, how many number of the base pair present or wrap around the DNA molecule, so that the total number of nitrogen, total number of base pairs, how many number of base pairs are present on the DNA molecule, that DNA molecule wrap around the histone protein, histone octamer. So that depend on the DNA molecule. If we calculate the length of DNA molecule which is present over the, just we calculate the number of nitrogenous bases or base pair and the distance in between the base pair, as we already know, the 3.4 angstrom base 3.4 angstrom, the length in between the two base pairs. So we multiply, if we multiply that length into the number of base pair, we can easily calculate the length of the DNA molecule which is present over the histone octamer. So overall here is the structure of DNA molecule. Now let us discuss about the DNA structure, or how they get wrapped around the DNA molecule, wrap around the histone octamer. So changes into from 300 nanometer, actually 30 nanometer, converted into the 30 nanometer structure. Now where the all the nucleo, actually when we observe the these nucleosome, they actually, this is the structure of nucleosome where all the nucleosome arranged in the solenoid manner. So here is the solenoid structure of DNA molecule. When we observe the DNA molecule in the lateral on the lateral side, so it can be appear like this manner. So overall structure, here is the overall structure where the DNA molecule, the nucleosome become more condensed to form the 30 nanometer structure. Now 13 nanometer structure converted into the scaffolding of protein scaffolding, where the they arrange on the protein thread or protein fiber in such a manner, brush border like manner. Here is the, to form the 300 nanometer structure. Now 300 nanometer structure converted into the metaphase chromosome. The chromosome become highly condensed to form the metaphase structure of chromosome, where the metaphase structure of chromosome have the two chromatids. So here is the structure of chromatid. Here is chromatin become more condensed and to form the protein scaffolding, and here is the chromosome structure which is actually present or get condensed in the metaphase for the division of the genetic material and division of genetic material in proper way. So here is the width of the one chromatid fiber only 700 nanometers. So the for example, here is only 2 nanometer DNA molecule more condensed to form 11 nanometer chromatin fibers, get more condensed to form 30 nanometer solenoid structure, and get more condensed to form protein scaffolding of where the the DNA wrap around the main axis or on the axis to form the brush like border, and the width of chromosome is about 300 nanometer, and the chromosome or the genetic material become more condensed and form the metaphase chromosome, and where the width of this chromosome about 700 nanometer. Now let us discuss about when they wrap around the histone protein, how they wrap around the histone protein, and a number of nitrogenous base, how many number of nitrogenous bases present or wrapped around the nucleosome. Let us discuss about the packaging of DNA molecule around the nucleosome. Now, if we discuss about the structure of the nucleosome, the structure of the histone protein actually. histone protein. The structure of histone protein is octamer protein. These octamer protein present in two unit. That means ki one unit with four protein, four subunit, and another unit with four. That means ki four. They present in two group of four subunit. So four subunit have one group to form the one wheel of the histone protein. Here is the histone protein formed mainly by the H2A subunit, H2B subunit, H3 subunit, and H4 subunit. These four subunit become compact to form the octamer protein, where they are situated in two main subunit. That means in two group. Here is H2A, H2B, and H3. Here is H4, and another subunit is present just behind these V4. For example, H2A, H2B, H4, H3. Here is H3. Now, when the DNA molecule wrap around the histone protein, they cover actually, and they knot with the help of another histone protein. It is not a part of octamer, but they are separately present, or this is known by the name H1 histone protein. So total number of histone protein, if we observe in the packaging of DNA molecule involved, are H1, H2A, H2B, H3, H4, and two wheel of these subunit, that is octamer. Here is the histone octamers. Histone octamer. Now here is H1 protein. And because histone octamer is a protein, so it is formed by the amino acid, and the major constituent of amino acid in the histone octamer are arginine and lysine. So lysine and arginine. So here is two amino acid which make part the polypeptide chain, which is present in the histone protein or polypeptide. We have already know the polypeptide chain form the protein, and the polynucleotide chain is separate. They form the DNA molecule. The polypeptide chain form the histone protein actually have major lysine and arginine amino acid. So arginine and lysine have the positive charge on it. That means ki arginine and lysine have the amine group in the R chain, amine group, or have more positive, create the more positivity. So that's why, because in the structure of DNA, the phosphate group have two negative charges on it. So that's why the DNA molecule become negative in charge, or they have the negative charge on it, or they show the negativity, while the histone octamer have, because of the arginine and lysine in their polypeptide chain, so they show the more positivity. So positive and negative interaction create positive or negative, create the interaction in between the DNA molecule and the histone octamer, or that's why the DNA molecule wrap around the histone octamer easily, because of the arginine and lysine, and because they have the amine group, or also said to be amide group, present in the R chain of the histone in the arginine and lysine, the actually here is the the different polypeptide chain, the outer region of different polypeptide chain have the lysine and arginine amino acid, or that's why the due to the presence of lysine and arginine, they create the attraction. They attract the negatively charged DNA molecule on it, so the DNA molecule wrap around the histone molecule and thus form the nucleosome. And now here is the structure of histone octamer. Histone octamer, H1 protein and DNA molecule together form the nucleosome. Nucleosome structure, which is the nucleosome structure is formed by the DNA molecule, DNA, histone octamer and H1 protein. It is also a histone protein, but it is quite separate from the histone octamer, or they help in the knotting of the DNA molecule, so that their DNA molecule actually do not unwrap easily, or with the help of certain protein or enzyme HAT or HDAC, the opening of DNA molecule takes place. Whenever there is need, or there need for the regulation of gene expression. Regulation of gene expression, that means whenever the protein is needed or enzyme is needed, so that the different enzyme and protein come near the nucleosomes and they unwrap the DNA molecule over the histone protein, or that's why or after this reason the mRNA gets synthesized from the DNA molecule and the protein synthesis occurs. So whenever there is need for the synthesis of protein, only that time the unwrapping of DNA molecule takes place. Now the DNA molecule, when during the wrapping process of DNA molecule around the histone octamer, the actually 200 base pair covered by the DNA molecule during the wrapping of DNA molecule over the histone octamer. So 200 base pair covers the DNA. If we calculate the region or the length, so we can easily multiply the length of this. That means the length in between the two base pair are 3.4 angstrom. So in between, when we multiply with 200 with the 3.4 angstrom, we can easily calculate the length of the DNA molecule which is present over the histone octamer. So when we multiply, because the distance in between the two nitrogenous bases are 3.4 angstrom, so the length covered by the 200 base pair we can easily calculate with the help of the data. 3.4 angstrom, we can multiply the 200 base pair, so that, for example, if in the length there are 10 base pair, so in between two base pair the length is about 3.4 angstrom. 3.4 angstrom. So the total length, including 10 base pair of DNA, have the 34 angstrom of length. As we already seen in the structure of DNA molecule, the length of one coil 34 angstrom, have 10 base pair, and the distance in between the two base pair are 3.4 angstrom. So we can easily include this data into this one. So we actually multiply 3.4 angstrom to 200, so that we can easily calculate the length of the DNA molecule which is present over the histone octamer with the help of this data. So overall, here is the packaging of DNA, molecule, where the different arginine amino acid and arginine and lysine amino acid help in the coiling of DNA molecule. I hope you like this video, student. Here is the overall structure of DNA molecule. So, and packaging of DNA molecule. So keep listening and watching me. Thank you for listening and watching me.